Oh my god!
I was a little bit late to the draw on that one.
Sonic Heroes, Sonic Butt Rock. Oh.
Welcome to the first.
ZBros are back for Sonic.
The first installment in the Exo Paradigm Gamer cinematic universe.
Indeed, we're going to be expanding the universe with this one.
That's right. This is like the Iron Man and then once you get all the way through, it'll be like Infinity War. Featuring purple Bruce Willis. I like these brand new jokes, totally relevant at the time of the recording, let alone when this comes out.
Mm-hmm. It's totally. So we're back, ladies and gentlemen, for another fantastic playthrough here on ZBros Play. After a little bit, Wind Waker is on hiatus. Just in case you didn't know, you can go look at a video on my channel where I explain what happened to that. But it was unfortunate. But we're not giving up on the channel. At least we're gonna be doing a crossover special for Sonic Heroes, because this game basically makes you play the entire thing 4 times. So I had the idea, why not, there are 4 versions of the game, why not show off one version per console, or I'm sorry, one version per playthrough per team, and invite different guests over to commentate with us. So that's what we're going to be doing. So first off, we have the PlayStation 2 version, which is only in 480i. So I might try to do a thing where I try to do some fancy stuff with weave deinterlacing. We'll see if I can, and if I could do that properly, it'll basically be 480p 30. And this game runs in 30, as opposed to all the other versions, which run in 60 FPS. PC version, probably you can get it much higher than that.
I wonder where Sonic
That's a good story.
Yeah.
Oh, no!
So Eric and I are going to be doing Team Rose.
I'm watching the cutscene.
Amy, please be more careful with our only clue. You're right. I'm sorry.
Fun fact, she is played by the same voice actress who plays Sheen Estevez in Jimmy Neutron.
Nice hat, Big.
Oh yeah, Sheen. I don't remember him. What was he famous for? Thank you.
Hey, you guys, cheer up.
He likes llamas,
You know we'll find
and he
them.
sounds like a chicken.
No time to waste, just
You want an M&M?
Come on, let's get going.
No thanks, I'm stuffed.
Speaking of things that's gonna be old by the time.
Oh god. So this is Team Rose. So as you can see, the plot is pretty basic. Oh, and by the way, they force you to play Tutorial Jones, no matter how good you are.
It's funny because if you got this game from the old Blockbuster, right? You rented it, right?
I'm just saying, we rented this film from Blockbuster.
Oh yeah, Blockbuster closed. Oh, good joke, Gerba. I'm gonna go to the sewer. You coming with me?
Yeah.
You sit down to play it on your Atari Dreamcast. And then once you play Sonic, Team Sonic first.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's put the tutorial in the 3rd one.
Yeah, that doesn't really make much sense. I'm gonna mash through this because Omochow, as always, is telling us stuff we already know. But Eric is totally right. You could pick this much later, and then you're forced to mash your way through it like it's fucking Alia from Mega Man X5 or something.
What if I'm on story mode? You know, alternatively, you could just not put the tutorial in the damn game.
Well, that's the thing, is you can actually select the tutorial separately from this if you want. I don't know why that wasn't good enough. Anyways.
That is totally strange. So what's the deal? Are you gonna have to replay like some of the game on each console?
Well, I mean, like, what I'm doing is...
Are you just doing each story on like a new file on each one, and then maybe you can like do one of them all the way?
Yeah, I mean, I'm doing my practice playthroughs on the GameCube. So
that's right,
that'll probably be where we'll
practice.
do the last story. But then again, if I do it on PC, then we can get 4K. Widescreen, 60 FPS, whole that good shit.
You know what that is, Michael? It's the thing you're gonna be hearing for 10,000 times.
My turn. I'm here to fish frogs and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of gum.
I feel like you've blown the load a bit early with the Duke Nukem joke. Could have waited, you know.
I'm gonna shove a fishing rod up your ass.
Should clarify that he's played by
Yeah.
the same voice actress who plays Sheen Estevez.
Yeah, so in truth, Big the Cat is voiced by John St. John, who voices Duke Nukem in all of his appearances, including the
He's
coming
also
of age
famous
classic.
for his wart.
What?
Anyway, go on. I'm sorry, you're saying something.
What was that about a wart?
No, go on.
Okay, I guess there was no joke there. That was just the thing he said. Yeah, so Eric and
Michael's a
I
little
eventually
slow.
we're gonna play Duke Nukem forever because it's gonna be really
No,
funny.
hold on. I did not agree to any such thing. We could play like 2 episodes of Duke Nukem Forever, but man, that game. After you get
Like, by
done
the-
picking up rats and like.
Rats, we are the rats. Celebrate another one a birthday batch. Michael, it's your birthday today. Cake and ice cream is on its way.
You get over the terribleness of it. It's just like, oh my god.
Yeah, by the time you get to the Hoover Dam, it just feels like it keeps going on forever. Anyways, Team Rose has the most broken.
It keeps
Team
going on
Blast
Duke
in the entire
Nukem Forever. It's actually quite aptly named.
Well, it's called that because it took forever to come out.
Whoa!
So, the PS2 version is often considered the worst of the bunch for several
Kind of
reasons.
looks like it.
One, it runs at 30 FPS while all the other versions run at 60.
I like how you could choose anybody for any different part of it. And you choose the worst version and the worst story for me. You want to explain yourself?
Well, I mean, I thought that it just seemed appropriate, doesn't it?
It does, actually, now that I think about it. It makes too much sense. Like that Ronald McDonald being the Black Jewel from Wario World.
Yeah. So I'm going to be going for as many A ranks as I can. I practiced up.
Can I tell you about my idea for a Spanish McDonald lore universe?
Oh, God.
It's based off the character Ronaldo Donaldo. And there are several characters. You know, you got the Hamburglar, you got Grimace, you know what I mean? So I'm thinking Ronaldo Donaldo has Spink, Bink. And that's all I got so far. I'm still working on it. I'm still working out the kicks.
And Spink, Bink is Jar Jar Bink's bastard grandchild.
Stop making up lore.
Lore.
Only I get to make up
For
Ronaldo Donaldo.
the Ronaldo
lore.
Donaldo cinematic universe.
I'm sorry, what's his name? You better get it right.
Ronaldo Donaldo.
Yes, correct. I think it's genius.
It's not difficult.
I would
to get
write
right.
fan fiction about that, is what I'm saying. I think it's good enough.
You would post lewd fan fiction to fanfiction.
That's right.
Is what
Spink,
you're saying.
Spink, Bink, and Ronaldo Donaldo.
All right. So there are a few different paths you can kind of take, but it's all still fairly straightforward. Depending on which path you take, it emphasizes one of the formations.
Did you see that?
What? Frame drops?
No, it was like the floor was like freaking out.
Oh yeah, that's another reason why the PS2 version is inferior. Is the texture filtering sometimes fucks out like
Yeah,
that.
I've never seen that when I've played.
Now there is an unsubstantiated rumor going around that Sega was not originally going to make a PS2 version, but Sony basically browbeat them into doing it, saying, you better put Sonic Heroes on the PS2, otherwise we won't let you release anything on the PS2 ever again. But there's no evidence for that, it's just a rumor, so as far as I'm concerned, it's not true.
Mythbusters.
Yeah.
I mean, Myth busted.
mean-
Mythbusters. TM.
And you know how it is nowadays, people can fake anything.
That's true. We could probably start a rumor right now if we wanted to. You probably have the sway.
I'm not sure about that.
No. You just state something just so. I bet if you could probably try this with the harmless thing. You're making your next remake or rebreak for Little Red Hood, right? And then you just with conviction, you tell some lie, what do they call it in that VeggieTales movie?
The giant fib.
You tell a big purple fib. Right? But you say it with conviction as though and it sounds real.
But that's
You
the
gotta get
thing,
one of
though,
those.
is that whenever I say something wrong, people get mad and complain, and then that's all that the comments will be about. I mistakenly refer to.
Oh, here it comes. This is Michael's outlet now.
I mistakenly
complain.
referred to Ore Zelda for the
What the fuck is that?
Nintendo 64 disc drive.
What the hell
It was
is
only
that?
released in Japan as being the precursor to Master Quest. And then that's all the comments are about is, no, it wasn't. It's like,
If you were somebody who made one of those comments and you're watching this right now, he's shitting all. You better be mad. You better. All I'm
better
saying
be
is I
mad
want to see
online.
I want to see that comment section that he's talking about in this comment section. I want to see anger. Can we get a dislike and an unsubscribe on this video? They'll do it. You know they will.
maybe you shouldn't tempt them, Eric. Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna come to this video. Bad news.
Bad news, very
This is this is like Iron Man 1 but worse. In a lot of ways.
Are you saying that Iron Man wasn't good?
I liked Iron Man. It's kind of weird looking back on it now. It was like the first one. It was like the first Marvel movie. I mean, obviously it wasn't, but it was.
Yeah. Oh, and another thing about the PS2 version, it has Metal Gear Solid Syndrome, where circle and cross are swapped in menus. Where circle confirms and X goes back.
What the? That's dumb as hell.
Yeah.
You're not really selling this version, I gotta say.
Well, I mean, it's when you look past the frame rate and stuff, it's fine. You can play it. It has some frame drops and
it's
stuff.
just worse than every single other version.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the one I would recommend because, like I said, it's also the only one that doesn't have 480p. So you have to play it interlaced no matter what.
You know, I kind of find that surprising because I feel like people are always talking about how like versions of games on the PS2 are pretty consistently better than like their GameCube counterparts.
Yeah, well, that's wrong.
It's like opposite.
Because the thing about the Xbox or the GameCube is that 99% of the games you can force to 480p, even if it doesn't natively support it. And then usually
Probably
they
more
have,
referring to like, I don't know, aspects of the game like itself.
well, I mean, yeah, well, I mean, that's barring all other things. Like, assuming all other aspects of the game are the same and that there isn't any content differences.
Yeah. Hardware.
If you have a choice, the GameCube or Xbox version will generally be better because those two consoles are stronger and you can force them to 480p.
Well, there you go. There's gonna be one PS2 that's really mad in your comment section.
Well, it's like the PS2 has a lot of great games on it that are exclusive and stuff, but they got stuck on the console that's the weakest, and you have to put up with 480i to play them. It's like anytime a PS2 game gets ported to anything else, it's always
This
better.
just in, EXO calls the PS2 the sweaty nerd of the three consoles of that generation.
I suppose that's the way to put it.
That's what he said it word for word. See, Michael, you have to say it with conviction and they'll believe it.
Another thing about
He
this
said
version,
it, guys, didn't he? He's
Another
gonna pretend
version.
he didn't say it, but you go back in this video and he definitely
Another thing
said
about
it.
this version is that I swear that once they play their little victory animation when you
It
beat a
takes
stage,
10 years.
yeah, it takes much
I
longer
was
than the GameCube version.
I was actually gonna say something about that after the other level, but I thought maybe I'm just crazy.
Yeah, it's like that for
I'm
every
used
level.
to the GameCube version. So
Yeah, I think that's the one that most people have played.
that's what they played Sonic Adventure 2 DX on.
Yeah. Well, Sonic Adventure DX and Sonic Adventure
Or
2
Sonic
Battle.
Adventure DX.
Speaking of which,
not
once
Adventure
upon a
2
time,
DX.
Eric and I were going to play this game. At
Yeah,
some other
I was in
point.
a bad mood.
Oh, you want to go into that a little bit? What was the deal then? Were you just like
I don't know.
grumpy?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I don't remember. It was a while ago. I just remember being a total shithead. More so than usual.
Yeah, like he was. It wasn't like the funny kind of. Michael,
I was
Ronald McDonald.
I was out for play. Yeah, that's then my normal grumpy mood. When I get
that's-
angry, I start talking about Ronaldo, Donaldo, and Spink, Bink. I have to keep saying it so people remember it and it'll take off.
Yeah. By the way, everybody go watch "I Love You Boy" by B Clux.
Yeah, we're bringing it back.
We're bringing it back for one time.
We were watching Pac-Man World 2, and we were like, I definitely didn't say this enough.
No, people have definitely clicked off. They're done.
Definitely. Level up. Okay, I have to tell the Wavebird anecdote.
Oh god.
So for anybody who doesn't know, Wavebirds weigh 150 pounds.
They weigh more than a Wii gamepad.
they like weigh, because they got the battery packs in them, but the battery packs are like made out of lead or something. Anyway, So the special stages in this game that you saw when Michael was like popping the bubbles and like talking about mood rings or whatever he was talking about.
What?
They can be annoying. Obviously not that one since it's like baby mode. Well, you have a history of getting mad at the special stages.
Okay,
I was there when you were doing that the first
Yes.
time with
Yes,
Sonic 2.
I'm not
friend.
gonna argue with that.
So one
But
time,
the thing is
I
about
was
these special stages is that they are annoying until you learn like one little thing that makes them really easy, and then you can beat them in like less than 5 seconds.
Well, this was before Michael figured out the Sonic Heroes special stages. Before he had his super secret strat or whatever the hell. I don't care.
I mean, it's actually
no,
a
no.
fairly simple thing. You're supposed to hold the dash button instead of
no shit.
tapping it. But I didn't.
What? You were tapping it?
Yeah, most people do that.
Really?
Yes. But obviously, it's the wrong thing to do. Like, if you hold it, then it makes the stages much, much easier.
Yeah, no shit. If you press the jump button, Mario becomes 10 times easier. Okay, anyway, so he's getting mad, and I'm being annoying, right? I'm watching him play this game, and I'm being annoying, right?
If you thought he was annoying
if you think I'm annoying during our recordings, listen, it's I tone it down big time. But okay, so yeah, he's doing terrible. He's losing. He has to keep replaying the level over and over again. And I think it was that mountain level, that really fucking annoying mountain level. You know what I'm talking about?
Mountain level?
Yeah, in this game, you know.
There is no mountain level in this
Yeah,
game.
there is.
Are you
There's, like,
talking about the grind rail
the canyon.
levels? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was really fucking annoying level. Anyway, yeah, you were doing that over and over again, and you kept losing, and you were getting really pissed, and I was being annoying. So
As he often is.
And let's just say that 150-pound wave bird flew out of your hand and into my soft skull. That's pretty much the story. He threw a wave bird at me. That's what I'm getting
The other day, in the Galaxy episode
Isn't that fucking
on First
interesting?
Cast, I was telling the story about how the first time I played the garbage destruction minigame,
Yes, you
about
couldn't
how
do
I
it. You just
jackrabbit
couldn't do
kicked
it.
you in the ass
Yeah.
and lost my game privileges for like a month.
Our undisclosed mother had to kick him off the console over the garbage.
I think
part.
it was actually undisclosed dad.
No, it was undisclosed, Mom. I was there. I remember this. Although I didn't get hit with a controller at any point.
So the point
The
is
other
that
ma- the
younger
other
me
maddest-
has had anger and management issues.
Yes, let's not even talk about Star Fox Adventure.
Oh God!
And that fucking pterodactyl part.
Which we then played on the which we then played on the playthrough.
I'll
and I beat
never
it my
forget
first
the
try.
screams that I heard that day. Wow, he's looking good, isn't he?
What's kind of neat about this is that if the game's in widescreen, you can do this.
Is that for anybody's benefit but me?
Only your benefit. It won't affect anybody else.
Okay.
Okay, so the key with this boss to getting
This
the
boss
A rank.
looks as bored as it could possibly be. I mean, I know it's a robot. Look at it.
It looks disinterested.
Look at him.
Yeah, whatever.
Wouldn't they make his eyes like open?
Yeah, I make it angry looking. So the key to this boss
I guess he's supposed
is to stay
be
on the
angry.
ground and mash the attack button like this, so that
Whoa.
he hits it with his
Compelling gameplay.
fishing rod. If you try to bounce on it, then Big won't be able to destroy it fast enough. You gotta one-cycle it to get the A rank.
I did not know that. I always bounce on it like a dipshit.
not know that.
This isn't the end.
Look at all those Eggman's robots. Which story has the best like voice clips? The best quotable things? Because I think it's Team Sonic. Because Tails is an idiot.
Shit, fuck, yeah!
Yeah, Knuckles swears like a sailor every time he presses the B button. This one's the worst because it's Big going oh for half the game, and I don't know if it's the worst. Yeah, I don't know. What a funny story, Mark.
What a funny story, Rick.
Grand metrosity.
Oh, I just noticed that I missed one of the Chaos Esmeraldas.
Yeah. So what's the plan? You wouldn't tell me your super secret plan for getting all the Chaos Emeralds. I was not
I'm gonna
bother.
try to do it for all 4 playthroughs. Just since I'm gonna have different people each time, so they can
Yeah.
talk about their experiences with them. But I don't know. I guess I got hit somewhere that second stage.
Yeah,
That's
you
the
did.
thing is to
You
get
got laid out by a robot.